Hey everyone, DC Spin Master Toys are back. Alright, as always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos, and yeah, hey, it's been quite a while, but today I have a plethora of news coming to you, and this all comes from Amazon, actually, because brand new listings have been cropping up within the past 48 hours of some new Batman stuff that we haven't seen before, and some very interesting implications for some of these images that they've given us today. So let's take a look at some of these first few images. Now, I will be completely transparent, some of these first ones aren't as exciting, so definitely stay toward the end to get to the more exciting bits. Anyway, let's take a look at this first reveal. This is another 2-pack, another Amazon 2-pack, so what that means is that, hey, it's basically just 2 figures put together in one box, and this is the standard box that I guess Amazon will be giving them, you know, a standard box that they will be distributing these figures through. For now, I haven't actually gotten one of these in hand. Either way, you know, it's another Batman and it's another Robin. And we've actually seen this Robin before because he is a remold of the Bat-Tech Robin that we've seen, except with the new hood. And we've talked about this brand new deca before. But what we have not seen yet is this Bat-Tech Batman, because this is actually a new mold. And I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. I was really hoping that the new mold, the final new mold of this year that we were getting for Batman, I was really hoping, really pulling for a Terry McGinnis Batman suit, but I guess, hey, you know, we're getting another Bruce Wayne, because we don't have enough of those guys, so that's cool. Anyway, like I said, this is coming from Amazon, gonna be coming in this box, and is going to retail for, I mean, exactly what 2 figures cost together. What is that, $8, $16, $15.99 is probably where this is landing at. That is sort of the standard for all of these, so that's cool. That's for these guys. If you want to pre-order them, I will leave the link in the description down below. And like I said, some of these aren't up for pre-order just yet. Some of them are temporarily out of stock and may be that way once you get to them in the description down below. So do keep that in mind. Anyway, let's move on to the next bit of news. This is another one of these. Yeah, once again, if you didn't have enough Batmans, this is it. And if you didn't like the tech armor before, you might not like it still, because this is the same exact mold. And it is done in a smoky black plastic this time. It's basically inverted colors of the last one that we got. Here it is, you know, here's that last one that we had access to, and it is rather similar. It is the same mold. So anyway, it's another one. This is using the brand new Batman mold, and I gotta say, this repaint at least looks really cool. I'm kind of into this, but I also recognize that these shelf warm all the time, and I've learned my lesson. So for me, I am going to be picking this up, but I am going to try to get this one on clearance, because like I said, we already have something like this. Anyway, that's it for this one. This one's going to be retailing for $12.99, and just like that other set, it's probably going to be released in July 15th of 2021. Just like everything else in like what I will be talking about for the rest of this video. Anyway, let's move on to that next one. This is, well, we've seen this before. This is the Deathstroke and Batman 2-pack with the Crawler. We actually have a concrete price on this one. This is $19.99, and this link is down in the description down below if you do want to pre-order it. But that's not all we saw, because we finally have, oh wait, this is, you know, a very nice picture of the box, and it does not have an open window, but what does is this brand new Batman versus Mr. Freeze set. Now, I know that the Mr. Freeze Target exclusive is becoming very difficult to get a hold of. It's only recently being found, and I'm doing my best to get a hold of one myself. So this is our first look at the 2-pack that we had been teased about far earlier. Now, let's take a look at what's all inside this, because it turns out you get, you know, a Mr. Freeze who has more paint than the Target exclusive version. We have the original Bat-Tech Batman, and then the Batwing that was advertised a while ago. It looks okay. It also comes with 2 canisters, and I believe these are bombs. We'll take a look at that later, but this is what Batman looks like inside the Batwing, and it doesn't look great. I am happy to have a flight vehicle now, so that's a positive here. I don't quite know how well this is going to play with the cape and, you know, locking it in and stuff. I really would have liked something a bit more substantial for something called the Batwing, because, you know, it's supposed to be like a plane, but I guess this'll do. Also, like I said, there are bombs or canisters that you can drop from those little cavities on the Batwing, so that's really neat. Outside of that, though, there's not much else. So that means your Mr. Freeze isn't gonna have a freeze ray? That sucks. But do keep in mind that when we got the Bane 2-pack from Walmart, there was an exclusive version with extra accessories, but there was also a retail version with less accessories. Now, it wasn't no accessories, but there were less accessories in that one. So hopefully, there is going to be an exclusive version of this 2-pack at Walmart or what have you that actually has extra weapons. No idea if that's the case, but we have set a precedent for that before, and from the sort of leaked spreadsheet that we've seen before and we will see later on in this video, it does not list any of the exclusives to Walmart or Target, so that could very well be a possibility, or, you know, I could just be wrong. That's always a possibility here. Either way, this one did not come with a price. I assume it's going to be $19.99 just like the other 2-pack, but like I said, this doesn't have any accessories, so it might be less. I'm not 100% sure. Definitely check the links in the description down below and just sort of keep updating that to see if anything else, any more information becomes available for this. Anyway, that's it for these guys. Let's move on into the next one. Oh, this is a shot of the packaging. Like I said, window box. Anyway, moving on. We have this image, and this is different and something we weren't expecting. I will talk about this in a bit, but what this image was for was the brand new flip open playset, the 33-inch tall Batman that you could, you know, take a prom photo next to if you want, because I guess that's what this kid's up to. But this is, you know, a neat cave, something we've seen before, we've seen other images for, so this isn't too surprising, but what is surprising are some of the implications of the images we got, because like I said, for this listing, this was not the only image. We also got this one. This was the one leading it, and if you notice, this pixelated image is not the same one as this. Like, this Batcave is very different from this Batcave. And if, you know, let's take notes here, because take a look at the Batman. That one is clearly a New 52 or Rebirth inspired Batman, and this one is Bat-Tech Blue. So potentially this could be pointing to a new playset? A different playset? I'm not 100% sure. Let's take a look at some of these other details and compare them. Because if you see, there's this huge, you know, elevator in the central area, but on this version of the Batcave, it doesn't quite have that elevator. Like, it has a little platform, potentially, but it doesn't have that centralized cylindrical area like this. Like, comparing these two side by side, and like I said, this is within the same listing, so these images are contradicting each other. These are different. These are two different Batcaves, two different Batmen, and I don't know what this is all about. I'm so confused by this. They could have just put up a regular listing, but they decided to give you this one. If you want more clarification, which I guess I can't really provide to you because I don't know what this is about, the link to this is once again in the description down below for you to inspect yourself and see what you can gather from this image. Because there's interesting stuff in here. What the heck is that little thing at the top there? Is that like a little turret or a cannon that you could place somewhere? Is there a new Batman? Because that tiny little Batman at the bottom center, that does not look like this one. Because that has a blue little core to it, and this one does not. This one has a bat symbol. And also, we're getting a new exclusive Batman, because everything has to come with it. That's not the only thing I wanted to point out with this image, though. Because if you take a closer look, the Robin up toward the top, that's a completely red-looking Robin. One that I don't think we've seen before, and a variant that I don't think... you know, we've gotten any sort of leaked images on yet either. On top of that, there's a Nightwing down to the bottom left, and his shoulder pads look blue. And the original Nightwings that we've gotten have just had a blue strip and not the full shoulder pad. So maybe this is pointing to another Nightwing release and another Robin release. I have no idea. I'm excited to see what goes on about that Robin, though, specifically because... hey, maybe it's a red Robin? Because this one's all completely red? I don't know yet. This is just speculation. Only time will tell. But the other final thing that I have to note about this playset, take a look at the bottom center. Do you notice it? Because that is not a Batmobile that we have seen before. So this is a brand new Batmobile that is just on the package and... listed on Amazon. So, this one to me looks like a Batman the Animated Series-esque Batmobile, like, vaguely. I will say it vaguely looks like it, because the other Batmobile that we got, I believe that one was sort of like the, I think it was called the White Knight version. Do correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below, but this one definitely looks Batman the Animated Series inspired. It doesn't look exactly like it, but it looks inspired by it. And it's got an actual play feature to it. So here's a look at the box. And you can see the little try me. Basically what you do is you take that little window piece in the back of the Batmobile and pull it forward to transform it into whatever the heck this is. Obviously, this is a Bat-Tech situation. The little engine block turns into a cannon that can fire out a missile. It's fine. It's cool. I'm glad to have another Batmobile. Just base level, I would love another Batmobile that isn't that mold because I already have that mold 3 times over. So this is a neat new addition, I suppose. So yeah, if you're into that, I'm definitely gonna try to pick this up. But like I said, these go on clearance a lot more often than you'd think, so I might end up opting for that option. Anyway, I believe that is it for this Batmobile. It doesn't come with a Batman, but it does come out, like I said, in July, like everything else. And let me see if there's a price for it. There is not an actual price for it from Amazon. There are scalpers who have it up on Amazon for too much money, and I just assume this is going to be the same price as any of the other Batmobile, except for this next and last Batmobile and last news item that we will be taking a look at. Oh no, this is the back of it. This is the new RC Batmobile. We've talked about this one before, so I'm not going to go too far into it. The only reason I wanted to bring up this new Batmobile is not because it's RC and it's, you know, a really cool thing. It's because it has an opening canopy, so technically it is part of this line. And if you want it, hey, more power to you. It's a really nice Bat tank, Defender? Batman Tech Defender Batmobile? No, that's the other one. This one's a monster truck. This one is a Batman monster truck. Don't know why he needs it, but hey, if you want it, you can absolutely snag that for yourself. And like I said, this is the sort of leaked stuff that we've gotten before. So what we saw today, I will go row by row. In Wave 7, it says we have a Batman S5 V1 tech and a Robin S4 Lite V1. If you don't know what that means, it basically just means remolds and slight remolds. So we saw those two in the 2-pack. Then we have, the tech vehicles, the Batman, Mr. Freeze, and Batwing. That was all there. And then, I don't know, the tech Batmobile, that was not listed. This was not part of the plan that I'm seeing. The new Batmobile, the transforming one, that was not part of this plan. So maybe things have changed, and obviously things have changed, because if you notice, these waves are set for 8/1/2021, and the release dates for Amazon say that they are in July instead of August 1st. It's going to be July 15th. So there's a discrepancy there. So obviously things have changed. Plans have changed, but hey, what hasn't changed is that it is on this channel, and we are going to be covering it. As long as there's some DC news, I will be talking about it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for taking such a long break, but if you do want more of me, and if you do want the news quicker, definitely follow at DC Spin Master on Twitter. I believe that's it is linked in the description down below, as well as my personal Twitter. I am doing a bunch of other projects, as well as trying to find an actual job, so it has been taking a toll on my time for this channel. But I did want to say a massive thank you to all over 400 of you subscribing to this channel. I'm sorry it's not as active as even I would have liked, but I appreciate you being here to take a look at some of these new DC Spin Master toys with me. And I did want to remind you that we are not going to be getting much in the way of the Heroes Unite line, because they are going to be re-releasing the Wave 1, the first wave, this year. So maybe next year we will be getting some new information about those. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the episode, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week, or not each week. Sorry, whenever news happens. I will try to be more, cognizant of this channel. But hey, also, there are links in the description to how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement, as well as the hashtag Stop Anti-Asian Hate. Because, those are just very personal things to me. Check those out if you would like. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it